Hello, my stamping friends. Marilyn here at Stamping Creations with Marilyn, coming to you on an impromptu evening here, Wednesday, October 19th. Just want to share with you some swap cards that I've received over the last few months out of this mini catalog. I have been saving them. I've got them organized somewhat according to where they are in the catalog, and I thought it would be a good time to just share those things with you. So I'm going to flip through the catalog, stopping at the pages that I have samples for, and showing some of the things that you could make with things like this. So to begin with, I'm starting here on page 19, and you can see this card, which I received from Robin. It has some of the snowflakes that were carried forward from before. It has a die cut with, and these stamps from this stamp set called Joyful Flurry. Isn't that a gorgeous card? Love the colors you chose, Robin. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. I'm going to try to sort these and not drop them all over the place. So then as we go through, some of them I don't have samples for, but this particular set was brought forward from the catalog from last year. And I have a couple cards for there. This is one that I made recently in a class that I was doing. And it's just a different fun fold, but I decided black and white would go really well with red, and I'm quite pleased with it. Plus some of the new embellishments that we have available recently. So that, as you can see, is from here. And this is one of those frame hybrid embossing fold die cut and frames that you can get that work all together. And this is one that I had created for my 12-month of Christmas card class that I do every month. We've been having a great time doing that each month on Zoom, and we're getting our cards ready for Christmas. So I'm pleased with that one, pleased with how it turned out. Then we have the Boughs of Holly, which page 24 and 25. So I have quite a few cards there to share with you. So just let me flip through those. So the paper is gorgeous, as you can see on some of these. Just let the paper do the work. This one's from Joanne, and she has used some stitched framelits as well. Then I have this one from Lillian, which is done with silver and blue. And I must admit, silver and blue is kind of my favorites. So hop on and say hi. Let me know. I'm trying to watch some comments here if you are. Hey, Stacy. Yeah, just silver, a little bit of silver paper, and then this is actually these textural elements, but she has embossed with silver on them. So great idea there, Lillian. Thank you. Here's another one done with, this is another one from my 12 months of Christmas, done with just the paper and some of the ribbon, and you can stamp on our ribbon, which is kind of a unique thing. And I've used some strips I had just to cover the envelope there, or to highlight the envelope. Another one with that paper again, just showing you so many different ways that you can use designer paper. It just really does steal the show when you have it. This one we did in one of the classes as well, and it's done where you cut the circles, then cut them in half and rearrange them, so it gives a unique look to your card. And again, that's with this paper, so you can tell I've had a fair bit of that paper around, and that ribbon is what I stamped on. So then we have this set, which I don't have the set or anything, so I was very happy to receive this one from Karina. So it shows the stamp set, the tree lights colored in, and just a different fold there. And while I've got that one page open, I want to show you what I've done with my team. And because there's one in here done with that, the jingle is from that set. And the the Santa hat, which is on there as well. So there's lots of possibilities with each of the sets, but that one we have worked on as a team. We did that as a swap for the individual pieces, and it turned out very well. I was really pleased with that one. So then the next ones I have are from this Lights Aglow suite. And I have this one, which is done with gold paper behind the green. And these dies, this particular set, which is this one, the dies cut out and leave the opening so you can see what's behind it there. And I just love how those turn out. And then this particular one, which I received from Hetty, is done with this bundle. So she has cut out the tree out of one of the glimmer papers. It's a different fold, one of those fancy folds that stands up, and some of the designer paper. And another one from that particular set as well, just die cut out of that paper. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, love it. 'Tis the Season is from a set that was carried forward from last year. And she's made it kind of a pop-up window one where you can open it and see. And that one was from Maureen. So thank you, Maureen, for that. Then we are on to this cute, cute, cute Scotty set. So I have the set. I made this one using some of that Boughs of Holly paper and the little Scotty dog. And it's a different size card. As you can see, it's just a little bit smaller, but it does stand up. And as well, I made this little box. And this one I used packing tape on black. I don't know if you can see how shiny that is, but it really did polish it up and just stamp that. And I did that on one of my Facebook Lives you can find back in the history of this page kind of thing. So those are really special, and I've been saving samples of those, so you will be seeing more of those before too long for sure. But a wonderful set, and it doesn't have to be used for Christmas. This set, I do have a card for that, and it is done here with some vellum in the background, vellum done with an embossing folder. I'm going to guess that's from Linda. I don't have the name of the embossing folder, but it's one where you get two narrow embossing folders in the set. And recently I have seen cards done with this particular frame cutout, but turned the other way up. So it's turned like this, and it's holding candles. So it's kind of like a candelabra. And I thought that was really a neat use of this, of the die set. And then on this page, I have a card from Kathy L. If I turn it up right, whoa, turn it up right. She's done some embossing on the card base and stamped the trees in various colors there. Well, actually just kind of cased that one from there. And the embossing folders are here. They're kind of hard to see. So just whenever you're looking at the catalog, I suggest that you make sure you look at all the fine print and whatever, because there are some great details in there that sometimes we do miss. Then we are on to this particular page, page 40, and this vellum is another one of those kind of sleepers that's just sitting there, and if you don't know it's there, if you haven't ordered it, you may not know how wonderful it is. But recently I've received these cards from my friend Lillian, and they're gorgeous. Great way to highlight the paper. There's that one. There's this one with a different fold, and again using the different, some of the paper is flocked and some of it is like this with the silver on it. So thank you, Lillian, for sharing these with me. They are beautiful cards, and I will be making some of those as well. So great ideas for those. And then on to this page, page 41, there is this stamp, I don't know, this card, which I received from Sue. Thank you, Sue. And it's one that, it's kind of neat because it's cut out, but your words from the back show through there. So another different design that is great. Then, as I was going through the catalog setting this up, I realized that I don't have anything from this set. I do have the paper, but I don't have any samples to share with you. So I'll have to go back through my bundle of things to see what I can find there. This is perched in a tree bundle. And I have a few cards from there. This one is from Karen. Thank you, Karen. And it's a different fold. You can see how it does stand up, but I don't remember what it's called, even if it's a double Z fold backwards, whatever, but beautiful coloring on the bird. And this one is another one with the bird, with the die, and with the leaves. The dies not only cut out the leaves, but they also emboss them as you have them there. And that's from Ashley. So thank you, Ashley, for that one. Then we get into more of the fall, the Rustic Harvest set. Beautiful paper again. And this is one that I did case from Rose Coleman, and it's called a bendy card. So it lays flat to go in your envelope, but when you stand it up, it's curved like that. So great use of that paper again. And here's one using just the layout of this particular paper. It's one of the ones that you just cut down the middle and you've got cards on either side sort of thing, and let the paper do all of the work. And that one is from Lori. Then we go into another fall one called Hello Harvest. And this one is using this Loveliest Day, pardon me, and kind of a chalkboard effect. That's from Joanne. Thank you so much, Joanne. Love the coloring, of course, on there. And the little heart pearls. I don't know if you can see those. As well as this one is from Linda. And we do a swap in my team each month. And she has done the coloring of the pumpkin. And again, the same flowers on the top, colored, and a couple of embellishments with a book fold card there. The heart is filled with gratitude, thinking of you. This one is by Lorna, and it's done with that half die. I don't have that one either, so it's great to have a sample to share with you. And she's done some of the gold leafing around the edge of that vellum. Doesn't that just set it off great? Great way to show the vellum, or have the vellum show up when it's on a piece like that. And here's another one with that particular die, but it is using this Soft Seedlings, which is another set I don't have, but I love the colors there. And that's from Donna. So thank you, Donna, for that one. Great choice. You can always put different papers behind it. You can stamp the leaves. They are the distinctive stamps, so it always does the shading for you. You don't have to do much else for something like that. This one is also done with those leaves on vellum in the white embossed, then the green ink as well. So that one's by Lillian. Thank you so much, Lillian. And another one with just the green stamp. Isn't that gorgeous? Again, just the distinctive stamp, doing the stamping. And that one is from Karen. So thank you, Karen, for that one. So many choices. Then we get into the cutesy Halloweeny kind of one. This one that is Best Witches. And I love this card that Bonnie shared in our swap. She did all of the cutting, fussy cutting, because there is no punch or dies to go with this, but her card is gorgeous. Love the colors, love your choices, and again, a different layout being the slimline one. Lots of different papers in this catalog. We have, that's the die set. We have the washi tape that we can use for that or for Christmas. We've been using some of them for Christmas. Then we get into the gingham paper. So I have a couple cards here with that. Well, I have one card. And this is a fold that I did a couple weeks ago on my Facebook Live. So it's a fold showing both sides of the designer paper. And you can, it's a great way to show off the designer paper. Plus it's quick and easy to make cards like that. This cottage wreath set is a great one for variety as well. Then I come to this design a treat bundle. And again, Lillian has shared a couple that she has done. This one is more of a Christmassy, looks like Santa, and a reindeer one. And there are treats inside them. I haven't opened that yet. So some great possibilities there. Then we have this one, which is our Splendid Day Suite. This is the paper and just with copper accents again, and some of the die cuts that come with that particular set. So lots of possibilities. Another one, a different fold that does stand up like this. And again, with all of those fancy papers and stamps and so many possibilities if you were to mix the colors, or if you want to keep them monochromatic like this, whichever way, they do turn out beautiful, beautiful paper. Then I have this one from Shelley, which has the same set, but she's used different colors in it, and it just shows off the design. This is actually cut out of the designer paper. So another idea that I don't often use. I don't think to cut out open die shapes like that out of the designer paper. So, and this one is, I missed it, page 59. Lucky I put that on the back. Oh, this is the cottage wreath one, and it's from Brenda. So you can see the actual die wreath cut out, and if you want to take out the inserts, or if you want to just leave them in, it doesn't matter. It's a beautiful card. And again, stamp just a little bit inside like that. It just finishes it off perfectly. So that is what I have, except for, and of course I missed that page too. Let me look in the index. If you haven't seen that there's an index at the back, you really want to check it out, because we use it lots. Lots. But right now I've got to find where my other paper is. Sweetest Christmas. Oh, it's way back at the front, because I want to show you this. I do not have the set, but I was able to create the topper for this box by just cutting out the paper. So that's something that you can find in the catalogs now, that a lot of the papers lend themselves to fussy cutting, like this particular one, and you don't need everything, so just get what you can when you can. And in this particular box, I have a whole bunch of goodies. So now that I've shown you that and excited you about what's in the catalog, if you haven't seen some of those things already, be sure and take a look. I like to recommend that when you get the catalog, you, of course, we look at it front to back, because that's just the way we are. But then start at the back and go back the other way. And you'll find that there are other things that you have missed, as well as in the back of each of our catalogs now, we have different samples that go with the bundles. So you can find lots and lots of different ideas back here. So don't discount that as just being the back of the catalog, because there's so many possibilities there. So hopefully that gave you some ideas on what's in the catalog, maybe things that you haven't seen yet. And I will hopefully, if everything goes as planned, I will see you tomorrow night for my regular Facebook Live. So thank you to those who joined me, and take care. Have a great evening, and I'll catch you later. Bye now.